I think this whole question around what makes a good candidate stand out is a very important question. So today I've met lots and lots and lots of pilots, both really experienced guys and really experienced guys and girls and people who are starting out in their career in the world of aviation. But today I had a perfect example of someone who stood out in a really good way for me. So I met today an A320 first officer. He had about 2,000 hours. So he was quite well into his career. He had some good experience, very placeable, marketable person. He was very well presented. He had taken the time, even though he's an experienced candidate, he's not desperate for a job. He's got a job right now with a good airline. He has taken the time to come to an event like this, but he's thought about how am I going to present myself? How will I represent my personal brand? He was very well presented today. He looked good, looked sharp, he looked employable. He had brought with him a CV. He asked me to look at his CV and see what I thought of it. There was nothing wrong with his CV at all. He had clearly taken the time and put in the effort to produce a good CV. He was very clear on what his medium and long-term objectives were. He had taken time to think about his career. He was invested in himself because he was thinking about what am I going to do next. So he was a 2,000 hours first officer who was thinking about actually what I'd like to do longer term is I'd like to work in Asia. I'd like to experience a different lifestyle. I'm able to do that. I'm at a position in my career where actually to go and live and work in an Asian city would be quite attractive. It would be something different. And so I asked him the question, I said, well, okay, what sort of time span are we looking at here? When are you thinking that you would like to do this? He said, Mark, well, actually, I've got a good job right now. I'm working for a good airline. We made the point that actually the best time to get a great job is when you've got a good job. The worst time to get a job is when you haven't got a job at all. That's hard. Okay, and so to get a great job, he was very clear about what he wanted to do, which was, Mark, I want to get my captain's license. I want to fly as captain. I want to get experiences in command in Europe. And then once I've got that, then I would look to move to Asia. So he'd thought about his career. He had set goals, but he had a plan for how he would achieve his goals. And he stood out in a really good way.